all under control. Jesus didn't allow what happened to him to force him to function at a level that was beneath him. Maybe he learned that lesson from his stepdaddy Joseph. Keep yourself together.
Good morning, happy Sunday, y'all. Long time since I've seen y'all in a vlog style format. But yes, it's the week of Christmas and I figured that I would do a weekly vlog because I actually might have some stuff going on this week. I think my package is here. Oh, it's raining. They put it all the way over here. Thank you for not getting it wet, but also I had to get wet to come get it. But that's besides the point. It is raining and cold in Virginia right now. I'm excited because I ordered all this stuff off of Amazon yesterday. Earlier this morning, I listened to church. Well, watch/listen to church, and then I made some breakfast for my brother and I. And I believe all of this are, yes, tools for my bullet journal, which I'm already excited to get started setting up for 2021. Alright, so I have to do better because I totally forgot that I'm supposed to be vlogging this week, but I took my shower, y'all, you know, got ourselves together, did a little hair, did a little face, cleaned up and all that kind of stuff. And I created a little content for Instagram. If you're not following me on Instagram, shameless plug, go ahead and follow me over there. _ each the number one, teach the number one, _ each one, teach one. I just made some tuna casserole, which I totally forgot to film that process, but I literally just slid it. Look how new this oven is, y'all. I just slid that into the oven so that it's gonna cook covered for like 20 minutes. Then I'm gonna pull it out, breadcrumbs, and melted butter and a layer of cheese on top, and then I'll put that back in uncovered for like 5 minutes. But that's gonna be that because I was craving that. I'm gonna go ahead and clean up these dishes, and I guess at this point I probably really need to start wrapping Christmas. Okay, so I almost forgot that tonight is the virtual celebration for one of my fraternity brothers. He's releasing his second book, so, and he invited me to the virtual celebration, so I got redressed up to join the virtual celebration, although I'm not on camera right now. Shout out to you, Austin. Congratulations, and I'm happy to be in the moment and to celebrate and support you. Yeah, after this, y'all, I'm gonna call it a night because it's Sunday, so that means we're at Housewives of Potomac reunion part 2. So I want you to take your time, look at the words, pay attention to any suffixes that might be on the ends, any S's in particular, because sometimes we miss the S's on words that make them plural. Just go ahead and tell me what each of those words are.
Okay. Can't, matter, square, syllables, perhaps.
Remember we were talking about the words that end in AY, and it was a long A, open syllables. So that final A sound, that long A sound just continues. Lay, play, clay, tray. So it's definitely 6 p.m. and I have not picked up the camera today, I don't believe. But I just woke up from the best nap and I can't start cooking dinner tonight. We're gonna have tacos, because part of what I need is not here yet. So when she gets here with the groceries, I will begin making the tacos. But I guess in the meantime, what I'll do, because she's also coming home with the groceries to cook for Thursday and Friday, Christmas Eve, and then Christmas Day. So I'll probably go ahead and clean out the, bam, new fridge, y'all, so that that stuff is out the way. I don't think I've ever showed you all, but the appliances are in. Microwave stove, the refrigerator that actually was too big to fit, so we had to cut some counter here and raise the cabinets over there. And then the dishwasher. Let me tell you a story about this dishwasher. I didn't know when the dishwasher was getting installed, so since I'm here all the time, I'm constantly just like adding dishes to the dishwasher And then at the end of the night, I just turn it on. Wake up the next morning, put the dishes away, repeat the cycle. Add dishes all day, turn it on at the end of the night. So I already had the old dishwasher loaded with dishes because while we were waiting to have that one installed because we needed a plumber to come do some other stuff, so it didn't get installed with everything else. I was still using the old dishwasher. So the day that my uncle came and installed this one, the old dishwasher still had dishes in it. Well, I wasn't gonna stop him from removing it, so he just moved it out the way, and it was sitting in the middle of the kitchen with the dirty dishes in it, and I was waiting for him to install that one. I was just gonna transfer all the dishes over. That one got installed yesterday. So this morning I wake up, I come in here thinking I'm just gonna, you know, transfer the old dishes from the dishes from the old dishwasher to the new one, press start, give it a little test run. There's no dishwasher in here. Yo, the dishwasher is currently outside on the back porch. Hello, Virginia at night. With all of the dishes in it. She was like, oh yeah, it's just outside. Just outside. So yeah, now I got to manually empty the old dishwasher of dishes, take them inside and put them in the new dishwasher. I love my life. So you all, some interesting news. I was asleep for most of the day, hence the reason why I haven't really vlogged. But one, the HBO Max's miniseries, The Flight Attendant, has been renewed for a second season. So for those of you who were tracking my reviews, we're coming back at some point. And secondly, the news has come out about this bill that they are trying to rush to a vote that is going to include a lot of things, including stimulus money for Americans, but also, money for the airlines. And so there's already a video posted from the CEO of American Airlines, Doug Parker, that said, you know, should that money come through, I think he said by tomorrow, that they will be recalling all of their flight attendant work group, and that they'll be able to cut some checks retroactively by Christmas Eve. So that was good news. I haven't heard anything from my particular company yet, although I do know that there were stipulations in our leave packet that basically said way back in September that if Congress came back together and passed something, that our leaves would be canceled, and then the union would renegotiate with the company in terms of the terms and conditions and the money and all of that, and then we would have to rebid for it. So should that pass, I'll be back on the docket to go back to work in February unless I rebid for leave. But yeah, interesting things in aviation. Good evening, folks. Good evening, good evening. Happy, what day is it? Tuesday. It is Tuesday. Ooh, it's Tuesday. Hey Surry, set an alarm for 6:30 p.m.
Okay, your 6:30 p.m. alarm is on.
Gotta file that unemployment claim for the week. You all, I'm just coming to y'all at 5:25 in the afternoon. But low-key, literally, I have been on edge today because, I mean, good and bad news, all good news in a sense. Airline workers are coming back. Folks that were furloughed are coming back. I will say this again. I don't know how many times I have to say this, but I know that people watch different videos. I was never furloughed. My airline did not have to furlough any employees because there was enough of us, myself included, who took paid voluntary leaves, meaning I'm not at work by choice. Enough of us took paid voluntary leaves that we were able to avoid furloughs at my company. The leaves were initially offered for 1 month, 3 month, and 6 month. I took a 6-month leave from the jump plus an extra month. So I knew in August that I wasn't going to work from September to April. As of right now, I'm going back to work in February. So that took a type A person like myself, who was always like 5 steps ahead. It threw me all out of whack. So today I have literally been on the phone, on the computer, on the tablet. I've been all over the place trying to move up my timeline for going back to work. I was prepared to start putting things in motion for March to go back to work. I have to escalate that time frame because I basically have the month of January and things are going to move quickly and swiftly. And so a lot of decisions have to be made. I'm still at the point where I'm not 100% sure, like if they offer another leave option, if I'm going to take that or if I'm just going to go back to work, TBD. But yeah, that's where we are, because there's a potential that I might not even be able to hold the leave depending on how many they offer, what the people in my base that are more senior to me decide to do. There's a lot of factors in this. Will I go back? Will I be holding the line? Will too many people come back and I won't have a line? Will I be on reserve? All over the place. So yes, that is that. I am about to make some dinner. I'm going to be making a recipe, well, a version of a recipe that I saw someone make on Instagram. Shout out to you, Christina. Honestly, Christina on IG. She made a vegan dish, and I'm going to not make it vegan, unvegan it. So I did put some of it aside when I just finished, and now I'm unveganing it, making it really unhealthy because I added some heavy whipping cream and Parmesan cheese, and I'm grounding up some sausage that I really need to get rid of. Then I'm going to add that to it. So yeah, they'll have meat and dairy in it, so no longer vegan, but you could just stop the recipe at the point where, you know, it's comfortable for you. So here's my pasta. Oh no, I'm talking to the vlog. And I just finished filming a video with my mom, which I'm gonna go ahead and put that video out probably tomorrow. So go check that out if you haven't. You'll learn a little bit more about me. Ooh, that was some good lighting right there. Let's go back. Why we still got this on the fridge, y'all? The future of America. That goes to show you how old it is. It definitely moved from the old fridge to the new fridge. I'm about to call tonight's vlog an end. Good morning, y'all. Happy Wednesday before Christmas. Tomorrow's Christmas Eve, and today is one of my really good friends' birthdays. So I need to wish her a happy birthday. Happy birthday, Jamie. I am still in bed, but I'm working. I'm currently planning for tutoring because the student that I'm working with in spelling, word study, she's working on using the long O features. Depending on the age of you and when you went to school, you might have been in the generation just did generic spelling lists or thematic spelling lists every week. Or you are part of the generation that actually got true word study, which is systematic spelling instruction instead of just like memorizing how to spell words. So like now kids today learn the rules and the meanings behind words, which is actually really difficult. So for example, right now she's learning, we were going to be working on the different variations of the long O sound. So O, and there are 6 ways to spell words with the long O, and you really can't generalize. So for example, really quickly, you have long O that's spelled in words with a consonant, vowel, consonant, and then an E, like the magic E. Pole, rose, globe, Rome. They have a long O in the middle, but you just can't say that any word with a long O in the middle is spelled with the E on the end, because then you have the OA vowel team. You know, 2 vowels go walking, the first vowel does the talking, if you remember that. So like Rome, coal, toe, that's also O in the middle. So you kind of have to just like know, like there's activities you can do, but there's no generic rule that just says, oh, if the word starts with a R, you're going to use OA. Like that doesn't exist. The other 2 variations is the long O sound at the end of a word, but it's still made with, this isn't necessarily a vowel team, but OW. So row, flow, throw, slow. OW at the end of a word will also make the long O sound, which is different than like cow, C-O-W, which is O-W at the end. That doesn't make the long O sound. Really weird. But also the vowel team O-E also makes the long O sound, to, ro, ho, fo, which is different than like no, to, no, they rhyme, but two different spellings. Really difficult for kids. But then you have rule number 5, which are words that just have just the letter O. No, go, so, taco. These words tend to be words from other languages, animals, musical words that usually have the long O. And that's what we're going to work on today, are these 5 spellings. But then there's also a 6th spelling, which we're not going to work on, but I'm just going to tell her, which the 6th spelling of long O are O-U-G-H, which will come much later in her like word study progression. But yeah, you can also get the long O by putting together this string of letters. Really, really weird. And just to know that I went to school to learn how to do this, but this isn't my job no more. Spent a lot of money learning how to teach this. But I actually love it. I love teaching elementary school. So yeah, I'm going to tutor at 10. And then I don't know what I'm going to do after that, y'all. So tutoring got postponed. Did not do that. But now I am making some food. And it's 10:30 in the morning, but I've decided that I wanted a really, really nice deli sandwich. We got us some smoked ham. There's some smoked turkey down there with some mayo and some mustard. Lettuce, cheese. I'm about to slice up some tomato and put some avocado on here. Sometimes we have cooked bacon, so I'm gonna look in the fridge and see if we got some cooked bacon, because that's gonna set it off. And then I'm gonna sprinkle some everything bagel seasoning on top of the avocado to really bring out that flavor. I made me a cup of coffee. It's a whole lot going on here, but you know what? When you off and you grown, you do what you want to do. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to have coffee, we're going to have us a deli, and we'll make my way over to the family room and see what's on TV this morning. Good morning. Happy Christmas Eve. It is a warm yet cloudy 66 degrees in Virginia today, and I am in the process of prepping our house so that we can host Christmas dinner tomorrow. We are hosting a small crowd of family members. I believe it's going to be a total of 8 people, maybe 10. I don't know, but 4 of us live here, so you know, we're only inviting like 6 people to our house. I love to entertain. I don't know, y'all like to entertain? Are you all from families who entertain? You know, at this point I gotta go pull out all of our like serveware, our dinnerware, flatware, drinkware, all that kind of stuff, because when I entertain, I entertain. Is that my uncle? Everybody drives like that same Dodge Ram black and with chrome around here, so I think that was my uncle driving my grandfather's truck. I'm about to pull out all of that stuff. I tutored this morning, so tutoring is done for the week, and at some point I'm going to start packing because I'm going to Orlando next week with some friends for New Year's Eve. I'll be in Orlando from the 29th to the 1st. Tomorrow's Christmas, y'all. Where's the snow? Where is the snow? Okay, this is what I don't like. By this point, the ground should be covered in snow. Somebody else I know. Alright, let me get off the front porch. I'm tired of seeing people I know. So, all of this food has been made for tomorrow. I really don't know how I'm supposed to put it away and not be tempted to eat it. Hello, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays from all of us at Fly with the Guy to you and your family. I am outside because it is so hot in our house because my mom has been cooking all day and our guests have just arrived. Let me show y'all something. If you look, like if you drive past our house right now, it is going to look like there is a bunch of people here. But I lie to y'all not, it's only like 6 people here. 8 of these vehicles belong to the people that live here. Not a lot going on, but if you're somebody who ride past my house and you watch my vlogs, we do not have a house full of people because it is still a panorama. But yes, I'm about to go inside and be festive. I see my sweater. Wouldn't be me if I wasn't a little bit naughty, but I hope that you all had a wonderful holiday. I know that the holiday season can be a time of stress and anxiety and worrying, but it's also, as much as it can be, an opportunity for us to be grateful and celebrate. And so I hope that you are living in that side of the spectrum. And I will see you all, what's today? Today's Friday. Do I want to end the vlog here? It's been like a whole week, but I haven't really done much. I don't know, I might end the vlog here. I might see you all tomorrow. We'll see, you know, be sure to hit that subscribe button, you know, help the kid. He's still trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. Hit that subscribe button if you're new here. For those of you who are returning, I see you. Drop down below, give me a comment, let me know what you're liking, what you're doing. How was your holidays? And I will talk to you all next time.